first with nobody out. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Stanley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Britt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swinging a ground ball to third. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Settling in now, number 27 is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Play ball. He's safe. He's safe.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. John Burroughs claims the win out of the pen, his first. Diego Medina strikes out the side to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Carlton Leffler, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire?
Now at the plate, number 27. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
27.
And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
That strikeout will be scored looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home.
At the plate, Ernest Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the General.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hernandez. 1-1-1-1.
Right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 27. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Leading off the inning, Ildemaro Vargas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Into the box now, number 27. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
And he struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So stepping in, Alfonso Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Pitch is popped up. Negron over to his left, on to first, and they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Digging in, number 27. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Check swing called strike, 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Soft liner towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Stanley. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here now the 2.
Find the ball,
Soft
find the ball,
liner
find
to
the
the
ball.
left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Alfonso Vasquez.
Second baseman.
Trying for third. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Chris Furillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offense.
Now at the plate, number 27. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-2.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. It's the home opener of this new season between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. So coming to the plate, number 23, and pitchers beware because he's been off the charts hot. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line softly toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now batting, number 23 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 23.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Standing in, number 23. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taguchi ranges to his right. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, number 23, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. Now a 7-5 game.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Now at the plate, Ryan Fagan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Fagan.
Left field, Keenan moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. On to first, the double play. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Mobile find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Lou Zavala is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Striding in, number 23. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Now in the box, number 23. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Christian Adame.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up.
Keeps the line moving.
Come on,
Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter.
Striding in one. Once again, number 23, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Allen is after it, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Another one sent foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hedrick is there. 2 gone.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Zapata gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Barry Avila wraps it up for the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 4 runs, 12 hits.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Mobile attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Robbie Bergman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, number 23. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Now at the plate, number 23 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, number 23. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hit toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, there's still time left in this one, Dero. With that base hit here in the 7th inning, they're still trailing, but at least they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, hopefully this offense, Dan, finds its focus now from the 7th inning on after that RBI knock right there, and they put together a bunch of good ABs.
Little flare out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Preston Burke. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner toward right center.
Come on, dig. You're
And that's going to get down out there. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Now to the plate, number 23. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Bay Bears took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lawrence Michael gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Rob Hutchinson turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his 2nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alex Wimmers is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have...
Hard hit towards center. Hedrick is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up.
Stepping up to the plate, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Digging in once again, number 23. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part. Ready for another shot now, number 23. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Mobile rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Peter Valencia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
To first. Tiskevich fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 23, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Swing and a liner. swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit out towards second. Fairchild over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. So striding in, number 23. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. He'll get it into second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Ready once again, number 23. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Stanley. He singled his last time up. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Jacksonville hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Peter Valencia.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set. A player receives input from a coach. A coach clues in a new team member on available resources. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. After a brief trial move, this prospect is it's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A manager checks in with his ball club. a player is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only one out.
Now batting, number 23.
This is back toward the mound, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The North Division All-Stars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ernest Zarate earns the victory on the mound. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Ozzy Arrojo gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. The bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit down the line at first.
Hold it right there.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kramer. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 8-0. Digging in, number 23. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. At the plate, number 23. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set, and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Stanley stands at second with no outs. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. In now, number 23. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Kramer.
Number 1, Kevin Kramer.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Digging in, Russell Rose. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Stepping into the box, Christian Ademez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And not in time as the run scores. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Ready now, number 23. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Man, he smoked that thing. That a boy.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Russell Rose. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Russell Rose.
From the belt, the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Jumbo Shrimp scored a lucky 13 in this one. Lou Zavala earns his 5th winner of the year.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. Within striking distance late in the season, these youngsters are challenged to show their mettle. A minor leaguer hears from his agent. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Watching my video, can you please type in your name in the comments?
stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Mississippi Braves and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next. Standing in, number 23. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
The pitcher, Peter Valencia, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 on its way. Now a bunt attempt here.
Hold it right here.
Goes to third with it. And they get the force for the second out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping up now, number 23. He reached on a single in his first try. Down the first baseline. Ballard scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, number 23. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Spanos. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Tom Romero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his... Into the box now, number 23. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Number 23.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure. Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Mississippi Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Mike Phillips earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Peter Valencia pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. John Del Gustave earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
1 error and 11 runners left on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, 1 run, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base.
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second.
Now batting, number 23.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And the run is in to score from second.
The right fielder, number 8, Preston Burke.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman, number 3, Ruben McDaniel.
Right side, hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Barry Avila takes over the strike.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. A good matchup here in Game 2 between the So digging in now, number 23. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 23.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
So striding forward now, Carlos Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hernandez.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So they pick up a run. Digging in to try it again, Elliot Cornell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet.
1-1-1.
Third. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, number 23, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Throw won't get him.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So here now is the pitcher, Dylan Peters, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Antonio Marquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on? At least get a base hit. They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And there's out number 1. Settling in now, number 23. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit.
Hold up here, hold up here, hold up here.
And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate, Luis Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Santos over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, number 23. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
0-1, here it comes. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Kramer at second, Santos at first with no outs. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Into the box now, number 23. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
For Mississippi, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Having split the first 2 in an extended series, the emphasis is on grabbing the upper hand in Game 3.
Welcome to MLB. Warren Quick gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the I'm throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
So stepping in, number 23, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Shot toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Travis West. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field.
Take a turn. Look. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Warren Quick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Weakly to the left. Scooped up. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Digging in, number 23, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping into the box, Travis West, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
West.
Back.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rivera is there, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Juan Spanos.
Right fielder, Juan Spanos.
The windup and the 0-1. Sharply on the ground. He's got it, and he'll go to second here. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Stepping in, number 23, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Bounce to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Now at the plate, number 23. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So coming to the plate, number 23. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Has a look. Now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
(10-6) the final score in this game. Jacksonville have taken a 2-1 series lead. Javi Guerra gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the
Having earned a chance to compete for a league championship, these young competitors have gained the respect and fondness of a grateful.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
leading off for Jacksonville, third baseman.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Barry Avila gets the call from the pen to take. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Braden Shipley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. You want to call it a 12-6 hook? This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Good job.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Hernandez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zavala has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Joaquin Santos. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Joaquin Santos.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2.
Leading off with a jumbo shrimp. Third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Zavala. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Softly on a line to third. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 23. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? and he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Sometimes you got to scramble a good pitch. That's just a nice job of throwing your hands outside there, going to get it. Soft liner to the opposite field. Nice job.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Furillo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Now batting, number 23. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. 3 runs already home here. Lined hard toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Hernandez.
The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here.
Come on.
Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Striding in, Joaquin Santos. He flew out in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there, base hit. The run scores from second. It's now 7-1.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a...
Now at the plate, number 23. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Hit to first.
On the bag, pick up the ball.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For the Generals, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
A manager challenges his players to improve their championship odds by seizing a win in a crucial swing game.